All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to the Unqualified Opinions pod. Today we are going to be doing movies and shows of 2025. And we're kind of running this the same way we did our Games of 2025 episode, just because it worked. So let's get right into it. We are going to be doing movies first from 2025 that actually stuck with us. Not everything I watched, but just the ones that actually matter to us. But starting off, we're going to be going with Christopher. He's going to give us our or his short list.
All right, so let me pull it up here.
I
Okay,
haven't
so
seen a
first
single one.
first I got Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, which was really good.
I'd be surprised if that wasn't in there.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'd be surprised if that wasn't in there.
Yeah, exactly. It was a near perfect movie. It was definitely I think it was the like Infinity War of anime
Demon
in my
Slayer.
opinion. Um Avatar 3 I have in there as well. I know like the plot line is very similar to like Avatar 2, Way of the Water, but um I think it was done even better, you
Can't
know.
beat the visuals.
The visuals were amazing. The story like yeah, it's long, 3 hours and 50 minutes, but like there's there's no part that's like unnecessary.
In case
And
people
then
don't know,
in
I'm actively sweating because I haven't seen a single one of your movies, and I'm going to watch every single one of them.
okay,
So
so
I'm like,
I'll
I'm like,
refrain. I'll try
no
refrain.
spoilers.
I'll try to refrain from any spoilers, but
Okay,
I
thank
also
you.
have Sinners in there. Sinners I thought was really good. I went in there thought thinking like, it was overrated. But um, it thought it was it was really original and I liked it. And then Superman as well. Obviously,
Yeah,
that
Superman.
one was the first one in the DCU. Um, I think it's the best Superman movie that I've ever seen. Definitely better than Man of Steel.
Really?
Yeah,
You
I
are
didn't.
correct in that.
Yeah, I didn't like Man
I
of Steel. This
It's
I'm
one
gonna have to
actually
was
watch it.
it's actually a comic accurate
exactly.
Superman.
It is
This one?
exactly.
Yeah, the
Yes.
new one.
Com very comic
Mm,
accurate. Even to the
okay.
like even to the whole like which I think is really important, the whole squirrel scene of where he saves the squirrel. That's not a spoiler by the way, Luis. It's
I don't even know about the squirrel. I'll find out.
it's a brief like 30-second scene,
I
but
was
it's
about to say
very
you'll know it when you see it.
yeah, but I think it's very important to it. And then I was stuck between like as like the fifth one on the list. I was stuck between either Fantastic Four or like 28 years later, or 28 inches later because both
Whoa!
both movies were really good. Like
Yeah,
the
just
end of sorry,
oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
I about to say I just watched that recently, so like now I
T-
understand the
Oh,
whole
the 28
jokes
inches
of
later.
the yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of that by the way? Just curious.
It was a good movie. It was very different from I would say like the especially like 28 days and 28 weeks.
Yes, and you didn't need to even watch those if you didn't like
No, yeah.
yeah, completely different. But I the only reason I put it to Fantastic Four was because oh, sorry, go ahead, Luis.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sinners, which one's that one? Is that the vampire
That's
movie that came
yeah,
out
yeah. That's
like
the vampire one with Michael B. Jordan and
mm,
And Michael B.
okay.
Jordan.
it's and Michael B.
Was
Jordan as
it
well,
good?
yeah. Dude, it was really, really good.
It was a great movie.
The music was really good. The setting was really good. The music really won me over, I'm gonna be honest. I thought the music was so good. And obviously the storyline, but yeah, but in regards to like Fantastic Four, the only reason I edged it over 28 years later is I know the ending for Fantastic Four wasn't great, but like the characters, the way they were portrayed was very comic accurate, just like in Superman. It was very, very comic accurate, and the world they were in was just it was so cool, man. Um, but yeah, those what will be on my short list. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really say much on any of them because they're all movies that I have like tabs open on my computer to watch. I have like 37 tabs and I haven't seen a single one except for Sinners. I was questionable about Sinners and I
So
haven't
was
heard
I.
a lot about it,
I was
but
about to say same here. I really I watched it and I never watched the trailer for it. So I just watched it because
Same.
I saw Michael B. Jordan and like I think it
And people were
was
raving about it.
he had like a Tommy gun in the actual like poster of the movie.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, I like Michael B. Jordan as an actor. I'm gonna watch this. And like it started out, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden, the whole switch up at the end, I'm like, whoa, not what
Yeah.
I would have thought this was going.
Not at all. And I thought people were overrating it just because they were biased or whatever, but no, it is really, really good. People were calling it the movie of the year. I don't know if
Really?
it's I don't think it's movie of the year, but like it is very, very good.
If you were
Overall,
to
it
give
is
it
a
like,
very well made movie.
Yes, yes.
if you give it like a rough rating, like just like throwing a number out there, what would you give it?
Ooh, at least an 8.5.
Oh,
Probably I would say 8.7. 8.7.
okay,
Close. I would if someone gave it a 9.2, I'd be like, I could see that. And if someone gave it an 8.1, I could see that. Um,
okay,
but I'd
okay.
give it an
I'll have to
8.7.
look at it. Yeah, I'll have to watch it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it for my list.
I think
Uh,
Miguel should go next.
okay. All right. So for my short list, so
I
I
throw this
watched
list in the trash.
a lot. I watched a lot of movies. I think like 30 plus movies that came out in 2025. So there's a lot that made it like very high up, but there was others that were kind of yeah. But the five to me that I feel like definitely pulled their weight this year. Um, Chris already said it. Demon Slayer. If you've been following Demon Slayer and you watch the movie, it's a full on upgrade.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. The
Yeah,
Infinity War of anime.
it's ridiculous. Superman. I've always been a big DC nerd, and I am very glad that they're rebooting this whole universe, and we're actually starting to get comic accurate characters, whether it be like Peacemaker, Superman, or like the Creature Commandos show. If no one's seen that, which again, I recommend that one too.
It's a great one.
Um, this one, I know neither of you rated it very highly.
Heck
But
no.
Frankenstein, which is actually, I
Trash.
think, one of the top five movies of the year, in pretty much everybody's list except the people that you know.
Heck no. That was a 7 at best.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of hate for that.
Luis
I
gave
don't
it
think it.
lower.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you guys
where I
didn't know,
get.
they thought it was seven or less.
No, Luis
So
gave it a 5.8.
if you're gonna come
Yeah, I
after
give it a
them,
5.8. What was
um,
her name?
huh? Oh,
The girl.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
thought the movie was very well
hater.
executed. The visuals amazing. The performances were great. Just the atmosphere in itself, it was so good. Like it started out a little slow, but I was invested throughout all of it. I enjoyed the whole like dual story, one from the Frankenstein side, one from the creature side. I recommend it. Apparently, these guys don't recommend it.
I do not.
Uh, another
No.
one on my list is one that I was not expecting it to be rated as highly was Predator Badlands. Um, which with Predator Badlands, it's a great movie. Like it's very unique in the sense that it's not very similar to like the previous Predators that came before it, like as far as like the original ones. Because this one actually dives into more of the origin of the Yautja, the Predators, and like their not their religion, but their culture. And it kind of shows you like what they have to go through to get to the point of like, earning their keep in the family. So I thought that was a very interesting story. And then the other one actually falls in the same realm, Predator Killer of Killers. This one again caught me off guard because initially I saw it was an animated movie. It was yeah, it was actually really good. I was not expecting. I had to look up what an anthological movie was or whatever the name was, because initially I started out very confused. It just kind of like jumped right into the movie. Uh, but yeah, it takes you through like three different like time periods, but It's amazing. That's
It
all I'll
was
say.
really good.
That's all I'll say on that.
Okay.
If you listen to our previous podcast, then uh you'll know my opinions and stuff on that movie
And
specifically.
and I don't hate that list. That's a pretty good list, except for Frankenstein. But
Yeah.
I do
Fuck
know
off.
I know it's popular. I know it's popular. I did watch, yeah, Killers was pretty good. And then I just didn't watch Badlands, so I don't hate that list.
I haven't seen Badlands just because where I'm currently like living, it doesn't come out in English quite often. So like the time it does come out
Gotcha.
in English, it's like
Because
on the days that I work.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I know for now, I know they just released it on digital, so like, you can buy it, but it hasn't released on any like actual streaming services for free yet.
I can probably pirate it online. I'm not gonna lie. I might watch it somewhere online. I don't know.
But now, yeah,
Uh
I do recommend it. It was actually a really great movie.
yeah, I
But
want to watch that one. I definitely have to watch the Superman and the Demon Slayer one, considering it's on both of
Oh,
y'all's lists. Like I'll probably
yeah.
have to watch it like today,
Yeah, you
you
might
know?
have to,
yeah,
Yeah,
especially like the Demon Slayer one, because like
especially. Yeah.
I know you love anime, so I mean like Demon Slayer,
yeah.
it was such a great movie.
I'll get into
Um,
that more though, but
yeah, but all right, so that was my short list. Now we're gonna move on to Luis's short list.
Okay, okay. My little short list for the movies
interesting.
is so they're not in any particular order, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the first
Neither were
one,
mine or Miguel's.
yeah, so like I just threw them out there. Side note, I kind of messed up for this pod. I didn't know we were doing movies as well. So like this list was very uh
It's thrown together.
yeah, it was quite fast. But there's a couple here that I did know off the bat that I did enjoy very, very much from 2025. Um, there was The Witcher, Sirens of the Deep. So it's kind of it doesn't take it's a cartoon movie, so it's not from the actual like cast from The Witcher. It's just a short film that they made on Netflix. I think it's maybe like an hour and 20 minutes, an hour 10 minutes. Uh, it's a completely side story to the actual original story, but good graphics, good action. And if you like The Witcher, it's a good little cartoon you can watch, while you eat a good meal and then just sit down and relax. Um, the How to Train Your Dragon live action. So,
I haven't seen this. I haven't seen either of the first two.
I
so
about to say
I have
I did
very,
watch this
very
one.
strong opinions on live actions. I'm a believer that most live actions ruin the movie. Uh, but I actually feel that the How to Train Your Dragon, like, it pretty much followed it like
It
verbatim.
did. It
And
Really?
was yeah.
yeah, it
If you
was
saw a scene, I was literally just like, oh my god, that's like from the actual
the
like
exact,
animated
yeah, it
movie.
was like almost the exact same thing. And
I gotta watch it.
I don't agree with all the casting. I think there was some cast members that could have been done better. Uh,
Yes, I do agree with that part. There's a multitude of like actors and actresses that like you could choose from. And
They just didn't look
yeah.
like them.
I'm not saying
It,
that they did a horrible job like
yeah, I
acting as
just feel
them.
that
It's
it could
just
have been
that
better.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it wasn't as true to the animated film
Was it because they
in a
didn't
yeah.
look
sense.
like them?
Hiccup did.
Hiccup
Yeah,
did.
Hiccup was pretty close.
Hiccup and I can't forget the fat kid.
I know who you're talking about.
I
I don't know his name either, but I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Miguel, are we fat shaming here?
Yeah, you,
No,
what
don't
the
worry
heck,
about it.
Miguel?
I
Oh,
mean,
What the
okay.
heck is wrong with you?
if you saw him, then well,
But
you
yeah,
would.
I don't think it was terrible. I think it was actually pretty well done. The movie followed the original cartoon How to Train Your Dragon. I know it came out like years ago, but it was pretty decent.
You guys got me interested now.
It could have like I'm telling you, like the casting could have maybe been chosen a little bit better. But besides that, like the movie was pretty well done. The voice was pretty well done. Uh, the graphics itself didn't look like trash. I know sometimes live action, like
Oh yeah,
they're
no, they were great.
heavily CGI and like heavily bad CGI, not the good kind of CGI. And this
Oh
one was
man.
actually pretty good.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
so I was surprised. And then third on the list, we have uh, a matching with Miguel, Predator Killer Killers. Like he said, take a quick look at our previous pod. Um, it was an anthology.
It's something. It's yeah, one of those
Yeah,
big
one of those words.
words.
Big
But it was a
word.
very good movie. I was caught by surprise. That movie was recommended by Miguel. Uh, he he got his credibility back. He had lost it momentarily when he recommended Frankenstein, and
Okay.
then he gave us this one, and then he kind of got it back. So Particle Killers, very good, little side story, very interesting, uh, different. I hope they release another one because I kind of actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Um,
I really hope they continue. And actually, I just saw something today that there's supposed to be production on another movie. I can't remember what it's called. I think it was like
oh,
Predator Bloodlines or something like that. But I don't know if it's going to be live action or if it's actually going to be animated. So we'll have to see
well,
and wait.
regardless of it, I do love the Alien and Predator franchise, so I'll watch it. And then this one was actually when it came out. I originally watched it because I was with my kids and I refused to watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for like the 20th time. And I was like, we're not, they're like, put Mickey Mouse. I'm like, no, we're gonna watch something new, something different. And I saw K-pop Demon Hunters. And I was like, it's new. I haven't seen it. They haven't seen it. And we put it on. And surprisingly, I liked it more than the kids. And then
Surprisingly, it was very good.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
it
the
was a
next few
great
days
movie.
they were like, "Oh, put the singing girls," and then we put it on, and then like I think like 2 weeks later, like the movie was all over my feed on Facebook, Instagram, like
Oh
everywhere.
yeah.
Oh my God! So and then it was a surprisingly really good movie, and the songs were actually really good too. I'm not gonna lie, they were
Yes.
catchy as fuck.
My little soda
Um,
pop.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So it was really good. I enjoyed it. I think that was the surprise of 2025 for me. I thought that one
definitely.
was gonna be terrible. Um, and then this last movie, I just watched it maybe like
I
10
think it was
days
like
ago.
And I
yeah, I
know
was
you
about to
told me
say
to
it was
watch it
fairly
too.
recent.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, I had
Yeah.
seen small clips. I think it was on TikTok. And I was like, it can't be this good. And but it was like all over my feed everywhere. So I looked it up. It's called 100 meters. It's an animated movie, and it's on Netflix. So you
And it's
guys can
about
just
like
click.
these runners, right?
So a quick little snippet without like spoiling anything. I can't remember their names, but the main two characters, one kid is this like prodigy, super talented runner, and then this other kid is, I guess he's more of a depressed kid, and one of them has nothing but talent, and the other one just runs because it numbs the pain that he feels. Uh, but then he sees the one of the main characters. This guy's fast. I'm talking like he's fast as fuck, boy. And then the depressed kid, which I forget the names, but he sees them and he runs fast, and he's like, "Oh, I want to run as fast as you." And then it progresses how they go from like being maybe like in sixth grade to all the way when they're like pro athletes, and the process of like how some people want to quit, some people restart running, some people never give up. And then there's a couple other side characters that pop up. Um, like the people have seen that they'll understand that like also this is my reality, and then you'll find out what that is, Chris.
Okay.
But it's a
Yeah,
really good movie.
I will be
Yeah, because
watching it.
once you hear it, you'll be like, so this is my reality.
Okay.
And then
I don't get the reference now, but
he overcomes his reality, but it's a super cool movie. It was very interesting for a running anime. I was surprised that I was actually intrigued throughout the entire movie.
and I've seen that on my Netflix. I was gonna watch it before you ever mentioned it, and then when you said you watched it and you liked it, I was like, okay, now I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
Netflix been
like
dropping some bangers.
Oh, they
yeah, like
have.
a rough rating, I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10, but I'd probably give it like maybe like a solid like 8.3.
Ooh, that's pretty
Like
high.
I, I
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed some of the character development. Uh it just I don't know, it felt like a good movie, and like I was just glued to the screen for the
I might
entire
watch it
movie.
tonight. I really
So
might watch that tonight now.
so that's my little short list.
And I
Okay.
like that list. I think it's a pretty solid list. I haven't even heard about The Witcher and The Siren of the Deep, but
That one's
all
on
those other
Netflix too.
choices. Yeah, all the other choices are pretty good. Anyways,
Are we gonna say which one was our top movie of
Well,
2025?
oh, sorry,
before we get into that, let's do you guys have any other movies that need some love that just were just a little shy of making your short list?
So I
um,
won't lie. Uh Miguel and Chris kind of heard it while I was making the list, but I haven't. Apparently, I haven't seen as many movies from 2025 as I thought. Because I was gonna put something like what was it? Oh, it was
The Dragon Ball
Dragon
movie?
Ball. Yeah, the Dragon Ball movie. And I looked when
It
the year came out,
came
it was
out in
like
2013.
2018.
no,
Yeah,
2013, bro.
2013.
No, it was not
Battle of the Gods.
2013.
Battle of the
There's no way.
Gods. I'll tell you right now. Hang on.
No fucking way. It's like 2019 at most. Hold up, Chris is looking it up, guys. He's our tech master.
Our fact
Yeah,
checker.
2013.
No fuck.
Yeah, Dragon
Jesus
Ball Z Battle
Christ.
of the Gods came
That's
out
12. That's
2013.
12-year difference right there.
Although I
Damn.
think the English came out 2014, if that makes you feel better.
No. Jesus Christ. By the way,
Um,
guys, we are not 50-year-old men, just in case. Uh,
but
but that's insane. 2013. It doesn't feel like 2013 though. Like it feels like I
no,
watched it maybe like 2, 3 years ago at most.
I probably
You
watched it in
know?
2018.
There's a lot of movies and shows that I think just like, oh yeah, these are fairly new. Then I look at the date and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
these have been out
exactly.
for a while. Okay.
But
Yeah.
but in regards to like any honorable mentions, I know I mentioned 28 years later. F1 was really good. It was just predictable, but it was very well executed. Um, 20 no, sorry. Naked Gun was I know Miguel didn't like it, but I really liked Naked Gun. I thought it was funny. If you knew what you're getting, if you know what you're getting into, it's really funny. If you don't know what you're getting into, you might be like, this is fucking
Like me.
stupid. Yeah, yeah, you might be like, this is fucking stupid. But if you know exactly what you're getting into and you've seen like the original Naked Guns from the 80s, or you just know something about it, the type of humor, it's so enjoyable. It's really is enjoyable.
Hmm, okay. Well, yeah, there's a couple that I have that just were right there, but they're the other movies I listed before are just they're the ones that kind of left more of an impact. But like I had like Fantastic Four, first step. Like I've been very disconnected with Marvel just because it just got cluttered to a certain point, and like this year is where I actually started watching movies again, all thanks to Superman. But Fantastic Four, great movie. If you guys haven't watched Mickey 17, that's another great movie that actually surprised me. It's with Robert Pattinson.
You're gonna have to explain that
He
because I've never even heard of that.
he's also like almost like Sinners, where he plays like a double, like he plays two of himself. It's essentially like almost like
What's it
post up
called?
Mickey 17.
Mickey 17.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
almost like this, like not post-apocalyptic, but just like future world where they're trying to like move people from Earth to like a different, like different planet, all this other stuff. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But um, but essentially, there's like a job that's he essentially is like he can be thrown away. Like he is replicated, like all his memories, everything's like replicated, and then he gets like thrown out to do like the most like suicidal stuff, and then he gets killed, but then he gets brought back, like he gets replicated in a machine, and then keeps doing the same thing until he gets to his number 17, like the number 17 clone or replica. And then people think he like dies, and then they replicate another one of him, so then there's two of him at the same time, and that's a big no-no. So then it revolves around that whole concept, and I thought it's a very weird but actually very like good movie. It's one of those weird ones that like actually like pulls you into the TV.
So what rating would you give that movie?
So Mickey 17, I gave it like 8.1, 8.2.
Geez, that's kind of
Okay.
high.
Because like
Yeah,
yeah, because IMDb is giving it 6.7 out of 10.
Jesus.
And
I don't
then
I don't
Rotten
trust
Tomatoes
IMDb.
is at 78, which
Oh
is like
man.
about
Is that the
7.8.
is that the critics
7.8.
or the audience?
That's the critics. And then
Because I trust the
TMDB is
audience
giving
more.
it a 6.8.
I trust IMDb for the most part.
I
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't trust
it
IMDb.
does sound like a super
They give
interesting
someone like a 5 out
story
of
though.
10. Like I can't remember what movie or whatever it is, like a 5 out of 10, but everyone loved the movie.
Well, um, were those all your honorable mentions, Miguel?
No, I still had more, but
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah, like
give it to
K-pop
us.
Demon Hunters was up
That's
there. That
that's another
one
one.
is a very recent watch. Like I watched this like not even like a week ago.
Oh,
Uh,
geez.
yeah, I
Were you
watched it.
forced to watch it
No,
or
I just watched it because I was on Netflix and I'm like, man, like this whole thing's like been a big thing this year. Like I need to watch. I need to see what the whole hype is about. And
okay?
yeah, I could see why. Like the music was catchy, like the animation and everything was actually cool. Like I didn't know that a lot of the songs that were catchy now were from
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters, aside from Golden. That's the only one I knew from that one. But aside from those, like Sinners up there. That one again, another one like surprise of the year that caught me off guard. I've been getting a lot into more horror thriller movies. Maybe it's just my age, but and then the last one that I'll hit on was Code 3. And this one was amazing.
Is that
It
that
just
ambulance one?
yes, it's the Code 3. It literally is it's very realistic to like pre-hospital like EMS,
Which is what you do.
which is exactly yeah what I do. So like and the
Yeah, he
humor,
also lives
everything.
in 55143.
Okay. Oh, and the humor and everything. It was great. Like it's actually nice to see a movie just about like EMS workers, like public safety. Like you don't really see a lot of, especially accurate ones. So
Right.
that was one of my honorable mentions as well. It just didn't make it to like the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Uh, Chris, for the Code 3,
Yeah.
IMDb gave it a 7.2.
That's not too bad.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 78, but the audience for Code 3 gave it a 94. So that
Okay.
9.4. So
Yeah,
That's
that's
that's what
pretty
okay.
good.
that's what I trust.
That's
I
really
trust
high.
the audience.
Yeah,
Yeah, but a lot of
so
audience
Because
ratings are above 90 most.
you got to remember, probably the majority of people that went to see this movie were same as me,
first
like
responders.
excited to
Okay.
like see like a first responder movie, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
this
makes
has done
sense.
so well, it's going to be rated highly.
That makes sense. Two honorable mentions that I forgot was now um me and Miguel watched this together in 4D, so this might be a little
Oh,
Oh,
biased, but Running Man.
was I invited?
You
you
live in
were in
Japan,
Japan, sadly.
Oh,
but
but you still
um
didn't invite me. Okay.
but I don't know if the 4D played a bias, but I thought Running Man was very enjoyable. Nothing crazy, but like I just enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure it was the 4D I enjoyed more, but and then I just forgot to mention Thunderbolts as well. I really enjoyed Thunderbolts. That's it.
Okay, okay, yeah, Thunderbolts was a good movie. I mean, I've already talked to like Chris about. I don't know. The end for me just didn't hit. It was kind of the same thing as like Fantastic Four. Like the ending, like could have been better, like could have been executed a little bit better. That's what essentially dropped it, both of those down a little bit for me, because Fantastic Four might have been higher up if they would have done like a different ending. I'm not
They
gonna
should have
say
failed.
what kind of okay, well, I wasn't gonna say the ending because I don't know if Luis was gonna watch it or not.
All right, you're right. Sorry.
Watch it. I'm actively opening more tabs to watch more movies.
Okay. Um,
That's where you hear the clicking.
Oh,
That's me like adding the movies to my list to watch.
but if that's all we have for honorable mentions, now let's get into what our movie of 2025 is. And this isn't like what we thought like the best like well-made movie was. This is what like our favorite movie was, what made like our 2025.
so I guess
So and
since
I was about to say, yeah, you go ahead and start.
okay, I think this is the best movie of 2025. And it shouldn't, and not just in my opinion, I think it's a fact. Um, Demon Slayer,
Demon Slayer. I
Infinity
knew it.
Castle was by far.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah, and it's by far the best movie in 2025. Visually, there's not a it's nonstop entertainment. People say there was a slow part for the backstory. I don't think so. I think it needed a slow part, if anything,
People is
because
me.
well, I think I saw
People is me.
well, I think I saw some other people say that too, but um or they just wanted more answers, but like it's first of three parts. We're gonna get answers, but also like
Oh yeah.
a movie can't be nonstop action. You need a breather because if it's just nonstop action, it's like what the fuck, like
Oh
but
no. Yeah, it's just like Jesus Christ, give
it's
us some
it's like
breathing room.
give us some breathing room exactly. And I
Like
think
I can't process all this.
exactly I can't process all this. And I think the backstory not only gave us breathing room, but it was a really good backstory as well. And I was satisfied with it. And then I don't want to say anything because I know Luis hasn't seen it, and he'll shake his ass at me or something. I don't know if I give him a
Haven't seen
spoiler.
the movie, but I have read the manga, so I kind
Uh,
of know what
So
happens.
yeah, I was about to
But
say
it's
you
been,
probably already know.
oh,
but I
I forgot.
finished reading the manga when like it originally finished, so it's been a while. But
It's
I know
been
the
yeah.
general story where like
No, 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 don't say it because it might be out of order and there might be a spoiler in there.
okay, so I won't say anything.
Yeah, it
Okay,
might
yeah,
be
yeah,
out of order.
yeah. I might spoil
They might have
something for you guys. Yeah.
switched things
Yeah,
up.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Um,
okay, fair
but
enough.
I will say before I went to watch the movie, I rewatched all of Demon Slayer from season one. I binge watched it all, like, and it took me about 3, 4 weeks. But
It was
that
worth it.
helped I think that helped my experience. And then also after I watched it the first time, I was desperate to watch it a second time. I just didn't have the time. I was desperate to go to the movie again to watch it, but I still don't think it's out on streaming platforms, and I am right now I am
No.
desperate to watch it again. I'm
Uh,
itching to watch it again. Is it?
I mean, I don't know if it's on legal streaming platforms, but but I definitely one of my coworkers showed me a link and he's like, yeah, you can just watch it here. That's why I was gonna watch it.
I'll just
Oh,
wait for it to come to Crunchyroll just because I like the uh I don't know, just the easy setup, I guess. But I am itching to watch it again, man. Like I'll probably after I watch it a second time, I'll probably watch it a third and fourth time as well. And I had a lot of buddies who went to the movies to watch it 3 or 4 times, and I don't blame them because it was that good.
Okay.
yeah. I mean, it was
Okay.
definitely up there, but I guess for mine, this will come as no surprise. My
Superman.
movie of
Superman.
2025 is Superman.
Yeah.
Because again, I'm a DC nerd, and after the whole DC extended universe, like the whole Man of Steel, The Flash, like Wonder Woman, all that, like it was they tried to do too many things too fast, and it just became a whole mess, and everything was dark, and it just no. So to see this movie and like I was like, by the end of it, like I didn't even realize it until it finally like fully like black screen. But like I had a stupid ass grin on my face, and I was just like, "Wow, this is my Superman." Like I felt very like hopeful. Like I wanted to go out and like help people. Like I wanted to like
I
actually
thought you did.
be
Isn't that your
really
job?
nice. Well,
Isn't that your
yes,
job?
but
Yeah.
aside from that, aside from that, I just thought it was, I'm not gonna say it's a perfect movie. Yeah, there were definitely things that maybe could have been like executed a little bit better, but like overall, like it was a amazing Superman movie. Like
Can
it gave me comic accurate Superman.
can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Do you think so? When I said Demon Slayer, I thought it was my personal favorite, but I also thought it was the best, like factually. Now, when it comes to
Now, if we
Superman,
say the best,
no, no, I know this is
oh,
about our personal favorite, but I'm just curious. Um, is this also your best, or is this your personal favorite?
this is what made my 20 like my movie of 2025. My but I what I
So his personal
the
best.
movie
Hmm.
that I think overall, like not
Deserved it?
mine, like deserved it, yes, was
Hmm.
Demon Slayer.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I have Demon Slayer, I think, at like 8.99.
I got it at a 9.7.
Well, let's look
That
it
is
up.
extremely high.
I think anything less than a 9.2 is criminal.
Well, but you also said that the Demon Slayer had made you feel the same as like Attack on Titan.
The movie?
Yes. Or no, sorry, no, you were saying that about Claire Obscure.
Claire Obscur, yeah, that
Yeah,
did. In terms of like the way it holds the mirror up to you, but
yeah.
that's a separate topic. We can forget about that right now.
You guys want some quick? Well, I'm just gonna say a joke, right? But you guys
Sure.
know what's Superman was rated in IMDb?
Can I
Seven
guess?
point six.
I'll say a
What do you
seven.
think?
I'll say an 8.1.
So it
No,
was
that's too
rating at
high.
a 7.1.
That
What?
that is
Now, to
criminally
just
low.
reference, K-pop Demon Hunters was rated at a 7.5.
I mean, I can understand it. The thing is, I can understand it. I don't agree with it. I think Superman was phenomenal. But I can understand it.
Yeah.
And then even for Rotten Tomatoes,
I know Rotten Tomatoes is an
Superman
83,
rated it at 83, but
and
then
then
like the
audience is
Demon Hunters
90.
was at 93.
Yeah, when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes, I trust the audience more than I do the critics because
Let me see.
some
I
critics they go there to like and be like very technical with it versus
but
some
the
go there for
Okay, yeah,
like,
so
actual enjoyment.
but the audience does
Superman,
that too. They review bomb or they
Oh,
hype
yeah,
it up.
no, for sure.
yeah, Superman was rated 90% for the audience.
Yeah.
And then something like Demon Hunters was rated at 99. Wow.
Yeah,
99?
I
Yeah.
rarely see the audience reviews below
Wow.
90.
That
They're
Yeah, but a
usually
99?
that is
that is high. That is crazy high.
That's
that is a little
insane.
overhyped.
See, the thing is with the audience reviews, they're either all above 90 or they're like 10%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Because I think there's also a fact that we forget that if you're going to go to the movie theater, it's because
Yes.
you're already expecting it to be a good movie because you wanted to
And
watch it. You know what I
and
mean?
as a fan, if you were leave a review, if you make the effort to leave a review,
Yeah,
it's
you
either
either
because you
loved it or
really
hate
like
it.
it or you fucking
Yeah,
hate it.
exactly.
Yeah.
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 Um,
Also,
But
for any
still,
Snyder
99 is
Bros
an
listening,
insane
Man of
amount.
Steel was like 553 on Rotten Tomatoes and like 70 for
Really?
audience.
that's deserved. I think Man of Steel was not great.
Okay, that might be the hot take for the pod. What is this?
Man of Steel
Maybe.
is a great um action movie.
IMDb rated it at 7.1.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I was about
Um,
Rotten Tomatoes is 57. The audience rated it at 75. So the audience enjoyed this Superman more than the Man of Steel.
yes. But anyways, that's just wanted to throw that
That's still
out there.
insane,
But
Chris. You said it was what? You said Man of Steel was bad?
yeah, I thought it was bad. I thought
it
it
was
was
it was a bad movie about Superman.
yeah. I like Henry Cavill, but and
Maybe that's why I'm biased.
I do
Yeah.
like Henry Cavill. I like the action. I just thought, yeah, it doesn't. It wasn't okay. It wasn't bad. I think I'm maybe bad is harsh, but like a 6.5, I would give it. I think a 6.5 to a 6.7 is fair.
Okay. We will agree to disagree.
We'll agree that I'm right.
But
We'll agree
all
not.
right,
Uh,
Luis, what was your movie of the year?
so apparently I'm an old head because all the movies that I thought were like my movies of 2025 came out like 2022, 2024. Like obviously I need to start watching more movies and I will start watching more movies because we believe it or not guys, we have a good lineup of movies coming up in the next few months that we'll review. But
That we do.
maybe it's because I watched it recently, but I think 100 meters is probably like the favorite movie that I've watched this
Ooh.
year so far. When I like, and I say this year because in my brain, like freaking John Wick, the last John Wick came out like 8 months ago, but obviously I'm wrong, but
Yeah, and Dragon
considering
Ball
with
came
like,
out this year,
yeah,
even though it came
Dragon
out
Ball
12
came out
years
this
ago.
year, yeah. But like when I look at the movies that actually came out in 2025 that I have seen, obviously I haven't seen a lot. I really enjoyed 100 meters the most. Uh Mainly because I just really enjoyed the main characters and their character development. Um yeah, I think that one's by far one of my favorite ones so far.
You got me
Obviously,
hyped for that one, man. You got me hyped for that. I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
watch that.
maybe I'm just biased. Actually, here I'll do a quick little check on
Oh, on the
online.
IMDb.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, I opened my Netflix and it is right there. It is right there recommended for me. The quality, yeah, like the animations look top tier. I thought it was a series
So
at first.
Oh wow. So IMDb rated it at a 7.7 out of 10.
Okay.
And then for Rotten Tomatoes, wow, Rotten Tomatoes has 100% on the critics,
Wow,
and then okay, and then 93 on the audience.
Jeez.
that's pretty high up
So
there.
yeah, that's higher than I thought it was gonna be, but it's I really enjoyed the movie, the character development, uh, just itself. Like I wouldn't say action, because obviously the only thing they're doing is running, right? But the way they portrayed the running didn't seem like, you know how you have bad CGI and bad drawing, and like the running just looks uh botchy.
Yeah.
It didn't look bad at all. Like it looked like they were actually running. Like they looked like they had proper form. Like it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. And from 2025 is by far my favorite movie so far. Now, give me like 2, 3 months to watch. Let me see the list that Miguel gave me. Code 3, the Mike 17, 7, Mikey 17, Sinners, Thunderbolts, Ballerina, freaking Demon Slayer. Like I got Superman,
Oh, I did
Fantastic
forget to
Four.
watch
Yeah, I got
Ballerina
a
this
long
year.
list of movies to watch. So let me watch everything and then ask me again like 2, 3 months.
Okay.
All right. Well, now that we know what our movies for the year was, and we know which ones were up there, do you guys have any that didn't hit
Well, that
Yes,
were like,
absolutely. I think the
2025?
worst movie of the year was Frankenstein,
Okay.
recommended by Miguel. It was an absolutely terrible movie. Okay, never mind. It wasn't a terrible movie. I hated one specific character in the movie that ruined the movie for me, and it was the girl
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. I hated her. I thought that she was unfaithful. I thought that she had some weird kink with the Frankenstein. Like she wanted to get with him. Like it felt weird. Uh I think when me and the Miguel and Chris talked, me and Miguel felt that there was some sexual tension between the monster and Elizabeth, and Chris was like, "Oh, was there really?" And I'm like, "Yes, there
At the
was."
end, yeah.
Not just on the end, but the second time that she sees him and she goes downstairs and meets with the monster, and then like she like caresses the back of his neck. I'm like, that's weird. That's weird.
see, I
Let
could see it
because
either way.
let's think. No, because think about it. This is the second time that they see each other. Chris, the second time, if you see a woman for the second time and she starts caressing the back of your head and looking into your eyes, are you thinking that, oh, she's just being nice?
I mean, yeah. I mean, no, I'm not, but
Yeah, exactly. So there was definitely some weird tension there. Now, I don't know if at that point there was sexual tension, not from the monster, but from Elizabeth. But
right.
at the end, the monster wanted her and she wanted the monster for whatever reason. But I felt it was very weird. I didn't enjoy her character. I think if you got rid of Elizabeth completely, I would have rated the movie a lot higher.
I think her character was necessary though. If you like,
No,
I
please don't.
will say, I agree. I thought it was very overrated. I could see why someone likes it, but it just had too many flaws for it to be rated so high. Um, Especially like in regards to like the pacing. I thought at parts the pacing was a little like, oh come on, let's move it on a bit, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I think it's a little harsh. I know Miguel doesn't agree with you.
Yeah, no. I'm about to say it's on my top five.
Yeah. Um,
No, I I honestly I think the first 20 minutes I did not enjoy it, and then it caught my attention for a little bit, and then they just started yapping again with nothing whatsoever, and then I got bored, and then I kind of actually enjoyed the kind of side story of the monster, of him like
yeah,
developing and talking with
going
the
to the
older blind
cabin.
man. Yeah, I enjoyed that part.
Yeah, I thought like that.
But then he came back to the Frankenstein or Victor, and then it
Yeah.
was like, you lost me again, man.
Yeah,
Don't do it again.
it was definitely not the most entertaining, but Miguel, do you want to give your worst one or
Yeah,
you
you
want me to
should.
go first?
Oh, I can give mine. I mean, I have a couple. Like, I wouldn't say they were like the worst of the worst. Like I
Hmm.
like my rating said like they were okay. Like it
Okay.
was just not up to like par for me. Like obviously you already hit on this one earlier, like Naked Gun.
Oh,
I just I didn't know
criminal.
what to expect. Like,
That's fair, I guess.
I never watched the previous one. So I knew it was gonna be like a comedy because like obviously the trailers show you it's
It's a
gonna be
very
a
unique
comedy.
comedy, though.
But yes, it was a very unique type of comedy, and I just didn't like that type of comedy. Like it was just to me it felt like more just like stupid comedy.
That's why
So
it's funny.
that
That's
one
exactly
that
why it's
one
funny.
that one didn't hit for me. Another one was actually like Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Interesting.
The third one. It really was just the story was okay, and it was literally just like, oh, here's all this magic. And like there was literally one scene that was very cringy. There was literally just them showcasing magic going around and around and around. And I was like,
Mm.
oh God. So like it wasn't a horrible movie, but it just especially comparing like to the previous two, it was not up to the standards.
Yeah, even the previous two were just okay for me.
Yeah, the first one was the best one for me. But those are like the two that I saw this year that I was kind of like, eh.
Okay, that's fair enough. Well, I have one that is objectively horrible. It is just bad, straight garbage. I'm a huge Marvel fan, and I really wanted to like this movie, and
Oh, break.
Anthony. I love
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie's Captain America. I know a lot of people don't like it, but Sam Wilson does become Captain America in the comics. And I think Anthony Mackie like is perfect for Captain America. Like his personality wise, and the interviews I've seen from him, I really like him as Captain America. But Captain America Brave New World was straight garbage. It was a 5 out of 10. Um, and I really wanted to like it, man. I really did. I tried my best. It made no sense. If you haven't watched it, I'm gonna spoil it because I don't think you should watch it. So, spoilers right now. Um,
What was it
the
called?
Captain America
Captain
Brave New
America.
World, the one that came out in January of 2025, Brave New World. Um, Again, he's the perfect Cap. But the whole time they hyped up in the trailers, they hyped up Red Hulk. Red Hulk doesn't come until the end, the very end. It's a quick fight scene. Red Hulk's not actually evil, and there's no way Sam Wilson's Captain America can beat Red Hulk. So how he beats him is, "You're not like this. This is not you." And that's literally what he says. And or just some variation of that. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's not Red Hulk anymore. And I think what's his name? The green guy who's really smart. Not he's like the Brainiac of Marvel. You know what I'm talking about, Miguel?
The green guy.
Minion. No, fucking Jesus Christ.
Only thing I could think green is Green Goblin
Yeah, I was saying Green Goblin, Hulk.
or Doctor Doom, but I know it's neither of those.
Well, while Chris looks that up, I'll just let you all know IMDb rated it at a 5.6. And
And that
then
is
for
completely
Rotten
fair.
Tomatoes, the critics rated it at a 46 and the audience rated it at a 75. So more than likely, this was on my list of movies to watch. But now that I looked at the rating and Chris said that it sucked, I'm not gonna waste that hour and some change of my life on this movie.
It is really bad, dude.
I was about to say, from the sounds of it, for Marvel movies this year, Marvel projects this year, it sounds like that was probably the worst.
Leader. Okay. So Leader is one of the villains
Never heard of
in
that.
yeah, he's one of the villains in Break Captain America Brave New World. And he's supposed to be super smart, and he gets outsmarted pretty quickly. He only shows up towards the end as well. Um, I even question having what's his name in the actor of Indiana Jones.
Harrison Ford.
What'd you say, Miguel?
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, I can't
Oh
believe
my
I
God,
forgot his
Chris.
name. I know, I can't believe I forgot his name. I even question having Harrison Ford as Red Hulk because um, Red Hulk will probably show up in more. I would assume would show up in more Marvel movies. Um, I went with some of my buddies. They fell asleep during the movie. I don't blame them. I almost fell asleep. There was a lot of needless scenes. I could go on about it. Like it wasn't like She-Hulk where they were trying to push an agenda. Like She-Hulk was bad because they pushed an agenda and they ruined it, whereas this was bad just because it was
Bad.
boring. It's like they didn't care about making the movie. It's like they just wanted to make a quick buck. It was just so bad, man. I'm really mad about that one. Really am.
Disappointed. Yeah.
So that's your favorite of the year.
Fuck no, dude. But what's great is I started watching my movie because I went to a lot of movies this year, and that was one of my first ones I went to in January. So I started off with the worst, and it got better.
Oh
It got way
yeah, I
better
was
from
about to
there.
say, yeah, you
Yeah.
you probably started bad and then went
Oh,
all up from there.
went all up from there.
But all right, well, we've covered movies. Now let's do shows.